Hello everyone, Dark Crush 67 here. With I wish I didn't have to make this kind of video, but I just had to. I just had to because I I just had to. That's the way it was. Anyways, hello everyone, Dark Crush 67 here, bringing you guys today a video in which I did not bring to you guys in a while, and in a sense I do apologize for that, but at the same time, like, I don't have a recording device, so I can't really record videos for you guys and post. And I stopped reviewing a while ago, and yeah, so that's why I kind of stopped. But anyways, I just wanted to let you guys know. Actually, before I begin the actual commenting on this quote unquote CB um, clan battle thing, I want to just tell you guys a little bit about what I've been doing, where I have been in terms of this community and stuff and whatnot. Okay, so for starters, hello. Okay, as you guys know, as many of you know, I was part of a clan called Speranza, and Speranza is now up in, since Friday, the past Friday, has been disbanded due to the fact that, in case any of you do not know, so this is going to be my official announcement via video, Speranza has in fact been disbanded, and in its place has come another clan. Essentially, the reason I had disbanded Speranza was it's not because I hated the members or because I got bored. Well, the reason essentially of its formation was because Ibrahim Swagger and myself were talking, and at the time we were discussing about new videos, and it was actually because I had helped him in a CB at one point versus someone, and it got me interested in making an alliance with them, which I did, and we fought each other. Well, we did some CBs well, not CBs, but like practice matches together, and we found that we went really well together, and I came up with an idea with Ibra to make a different type of clan, and I spoke to some people, and I pulled a few strings, and eventually I decided to go for it. Same with Ibra. So we merged our clans, recruited some old members, some former champions, as I would call them, from the community, and formulated this new clan known as True Miracles. Now, True Miracles has for those of you who watch Kuroko's basketball, True Miracles has the idea of the Generation of Miracles concept behind them. So yes, our PSNs are based on the Generation of Miracles. However, I'm not going to reveal to you who the generations of who our members are just yet. You'll have to find out eventually. But for now, I will tell you that yes, I am Kiza Ryota, and as you see in this video, my PSN is in fact Kiza Ryota. All the Miracles names are similar. No, actually, similar in terms of they have the little bar and there's the name, except for, I would say, Murasaki Bara because his name was too freaking long, and Midorima because his name was too freaking long. So it's pretty much like Kizaryota, Aomine Daiki, and so on and so forth, Murasaki Bara, Atsushi, and so on. So that's the concept of, there are, as you guys know, in the Generation of Miracles, there are 5 members of the Generation of Miracles. There's Midorima, in case you watch. In case you don't, well then just fucking skip this part or ignore me or whatever. There's Midorima, obviously, there's Akashi, there's Kize, there's Aomine, and there's Murasaki Bara. So these are the 5 Generation Miracles. This clan is based on the concept of the Generation of Miracles. Why? Well, partly because I'm a super nerd. No, I'm just kidding. Calm down before I need to take that seriously. I do like Kuroko's basketball a lot, actually, and yes, it is very good, but that is not the reason. The main reason why I decided to base the clan on the Generation of Miracles concept was because it's 5 elite players that basically play in this community, and I wanted to base it, instead of basketball, I wanted to base it mostly on Naruto. So that's why I made the clan with the Generation of Miracles concept. Well, that's why we made the clan. And yeah, so where was I? What was I saying? Right. So because So we had made this clan, and I had essentially pretty much disbanded my former clan, but I did not really like leave my members behind. I essentially took most of the members that wanted to continue, because a lot of them, well, many of them, some of them stopped playing Storm 3 seriously, competitively, and I mean, they could have easily stayed in the clan, and they were basically, some of my members were pretty much staying in the clan just to say that they were in a clan, and it's not that I was tired of that. I mean, it's fine, you can do that. It's pretty much lurking in a sense, but I wasn't. I'm not gonna say I was against it. I'm just saying like it's fine. Like we all have our, I was not against it, but I just wanted something more, and the Generation of Miracles concept, which is True Miracles, was exactly what I was pretty much looking for. So yes, there are 5 of us, based on each of the miracles. And as you know, in case you don't know, Kize Ryota is in fact a miracle. So I am one of the 5. The point of the Generation of Miracles concept is that each member brings a certain talent to the table when it comes to this game, whether it being counter dashing, whether it being creativity, whether it being or being overpowered, whether it be whatever, you know what I mean? Just being smart, I don't know, whatever, good leader, whatever the case is. Each miracle brings something different to the table in terms of their skills and so on and so forth. So yeah, I just wanted to introduce to you that yes, there is a new clan. It is called True Miracles, and we play CBs. We are 5-0 right now, and now I'm gonna explain to you this CB. Okay, like I woke up this morning and I went on my phone and I noticed, not this morning, this afternoon, I came back from work and I realized that Hidolga posted a video of a CB, which we did have. This did actually happen, I must agree, that this CB did happen, except I wouldn't really consider it a CB. Because, first of all, Hild was in my clan, and he had left, now I didn't think, he told me he was leaving for a month, and I had disbanded my clan after 2 weeks. So I said, okay, when he comes back, I'll let him know that Speranza disbanded. It'll be like 2 months. That'll be a month, 2 weeks after it actually was created. So I'll just let him know when the clan is actually disbanded. But in fact, he came back 2 weeks prior, and when I had told him that Speranza was disbanded, I think, I'm not 100% sure, but it looked like he did not take that too well. Like he was disappointed or something, or upset. But I figured like, okay, he'll brush it off, and he'll get, whatever. He won't get butthurt about it, because he's a nice guy. He was in my clan. He was in Speranza for a while. And he was a good player, and he still is. And I want to encourage this. This is not a hate video. I am just here to clarify some things. Primarily that we did not lose this CB. Shogo is another member in my clan. I'm not going to tell you who he is just yet. And a lot of people are right now, were right now at the point when I was reading the comments on the video that Hild posted, which is this video. I just simply copied it and decided to, basically talk as opposed to only. I'll give you guys kind of sort of an update, so it gives me some gameplay to talk over. Ha ha ha, I'm a stealer, woo. Well, no, I also pretty much want to comment so you guys can. The reason I actually took this video and reposted it was because I want people to see from a different point of view. I mean, it's great that you get to see the clan, the videos on Hild's channel, and Hild has a certain bias towards his subscribers, and that's fine. That's absolutely fine. And I agree. And we do look like the bad guys in a certain idea, especially in the first match. I mean, in the first match, apparently I had spammed the dash with Sakura. And that may have been true, and I do agree, and I did look over the video, and yes, I did spam a bit. I did abuse, well, not spam, but I abused the tilt, Sakura's tilt a little bit. However, I found it was necessary considering that he had used Mangekyo Sharingan Sasuke with Toby support on balance, and Toby bombs, by the way, not Toby Great War. So the reason I had abused the tilt was because Sakura's combos, although most people say she is OP, I'm going to clarify something. Although she kind of is due to her tilt, she is not as OP as Mangekyo Sharingan Sasuke. Why? Very simple. Mangekyo Sharingan Sasuke, MS Sasuke, his combos are really, really, really broken. They're not on the level of Naruto broken, but they are broken. Um, what I mean by this is that his combos can hit you while you're in back of him. You can't dash into his combos because they'll automatically start hitting you as you dash into them. Essentially, he's a broken character, and I do not consider him legit. This is my personal opinion. Hence why I sort of abused the tilt a little bit in order to allow me to achieve a victory, because I was not simply going to let him lose, or like I was not simply going to let him win. I'm obviously going to try my best to win with what I have. So at that point, he automatically called me a spammer of the tilt, which you might probably have seen already in this chat. And if not, well, he did say that I was a spammer, in case you didn't know. Um, he did say I spammed the tilt, and I said, whatever, okay, fine, whatever you say. And then the second match, he picked Pain, obviously, and Toby, and he won. And at this point, it was 1-1. And then he won another match versus Shogo's Gara, using, who did he used my Sakura. So he basically, essentially copied me. And I'll admit, guys, let's all be honest. Gara is pretty good, but Shogo picked the Gara with no Insta-Wake. Gara is good, but he's also fat and slow. And with one supports, he kind of doesn't fare well against Sakura. Now, keep in mind that we did not complain. And if you don't believe me, you can pause the video for all these chats. And pause the video at all these chats. And towards this match, they're starting to accuse me of playing cheap. And I don't understand why. Pretty much because, like, all I said was, like, these types of try-hard matches, like Sasuke, Mangekyo Shine on Pain running away, Toby support, the hell is this? Is this supposed to show skill in a CB? No, it's not. It's, granted, it is a CB, but I was still, I guess you can say, bored about what I was seeing. So I had said, I can't stand, this is when I said I cannot stand CBs that are boring like this, or CBs that are try-hard like this. Now, what I meant, okay, I didn't mean any offense, I just meant that it was boring, and I figured I had the right to essentially voice my opinion if I wanted to, right? Because, you know, I'm just like everybody else, I'm a human being, I have an opinion. So I simply voiced my opinion. I did not voice it, if you look carefully, offensively. I did not at all. Because I'm not the type to get butthurt over stuff like this. I win, it's just the way it is. I win, I lose, whatever. Just, I deal with it. That's just the way it is, so I mean. Anyways, so later on, they start, like, talking very hostilely towards me and Shogo, and I'm a little bit thrown off by this, because I realized that Hild particularly, Mero not so much, but Hild was being a little bit, I guess you can say, butthurt about what was going on. And I understand that losing is difficult, and that it at times can be, hard to deal with, but still, that nonetheless, you have to maintain good sportsmanship. And yes, there was a rule at the beginning of the CB that stated no complaining, and I do have to, how do you say? I do have to enforce this. Because yes, there was a no complaining rule, which is why I did not complain. I never complain in CBs. I try not to, because I don't like it when people complain. It's just boring. Like, I try to be a good sport, and I want to, like, encourage it for others, and so on and so forth. So he accused me of complaining. Essentially, why the CB was never finished and the video never ended, because Hild never essentially had more than 8 matches recorded. We played a total of 8 matches, 4 wins for us, 4 wins for them. Therefore, it was a tie. I did not. I was kind of losing my patience due to lag, because they are in Saudi Arabia, I believe, or Iraq and those countries, in Asia, and it's a little bit difficult for us to get good connection. But it was odd, because usually when I play with Hild, I have very good connection. So I was surprised that I was not having good quality. But as you can see in this scene right here, Hild is trash talking, and so is Meadow laughing at it, and Hild is insulting Dandika for whatever reason. I guess he's assuming that he thinks he's Dandika. Now, when I was saying that when I was saying that Hild was being like a little bit mean in terms of what he was saying, I didn't take it offensively. I'm just like, come on, guys, is that really like necessary that you guys have to talk like this? Like it's really not necessary. But I'm gonna pretty much skip to the like towards the end of the video. Shogo started getting mad, and he used his Kakuzu and his Minato. He lost fair and square in the match, Kakuzu versus Sasori, and that was fine. And I played him. But after that match, if you noticed in the Shogo, when he had Kakuzu and and Hild had Sasori, you noticed that they had a red bar. I would say around that match, and even before a couple times, lag started to like become very heavy at this point. Now I didn't complain, but I still knew it was there, so I kind of like stated that I kind of like considered that it was lag. So I basically said, okay, I got to do something about this lag. But it's very difficult, as you can see in my match with Danzo versus Itachi, because like my moves were very, very like slow, and I kept dashing into grabs and all this weird stuff, and like, I mean, I did my best to come on top, but unfortunately I did not manage. So the lag did affect our skill level, of course, and I'm not complaining, I'm just saying it did. And obviously we were not too happy about that, but nonetheless, it was still, I guess they were still good matches until we got towards the end. I was watching the whole video, and if you skip to about 23, no, I'm gonna say right after the Orochimaru fight, which is the last fight that I used to tie the Orochimaru versus Killer B, which is the match I used to tie versus them 4-4. So right after that fight, I basically couldn't take, I pretty much was kind of fed up of the trash talk that I was receiving. And I had stated this: if you guys continue, I'm going to play meta. Now, what I meant by if you guys continue was if you guys continue trash talking and being assholes and not just playing the game and trying to have fun, then I'm going to play meta and disregard the CB. At this point, Meadow was, I guess, insulted. He left, and Hild followed soon after. And then they called me a bunch of names, same with Shogo, and I simply laughed it off and moved on with my day. Because to me, this happens pretty frequently when people get butthurt or mad. And Meadow essentially stopped the CB as soon as I said that, because he thought that I was going to play meta, and I guess they knew that I stood no chance. I'm kidding, obviously, calm down. But I did not break the rule. I did not complain. So what kind of exposure is this? I have no idea. I said I didn't actually break the rule and play meta. I said I would if they continued to trash talk. They took this as an insult and left. Now, I would advise Hild to take down the video. Is my opinion. You don't have to, but I would advise it because it really does make you look stupid. I don't mean to be insulting at all. I just think that people look at you and they laugh. And can I ask you a question? This is directly posted at Hild. What is this stuff at 32 minutes and 22 seconds? I was playing with some noobs. Ha ha. They are fun and fun for fun only. Ha ha. These scrubs, they broke the rules because they give up. I didn't give up, bro. I was still in the lobby, and you were the guys who left. Message to the people who lives in illusion. Message to the people who lives in illusions. When you guys wake up from this illusion, ha 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 ha. Oh god, so you're trying to attempt to copy Doflamingo. Well, Doflamingo don't talk about illusions, first of all. He's pretty down to earth, and he ain't a genjutsu type of guy. I think you got the wrong anime, bro. And listen, I'm not trying to insult, but this was pretty oddly done, I would say. So I don't know. I don't mean to insult, but at the same time, stop trying to be a kill saucer haters. Stop trying to be someone who exposes, because guys, let's be serious and honest now. Exposing is boring. Exposing does not make this community better. And you think you're cool when you expose someone? You look like honestly, one of the most butthurt people that anyone can ever see, because you are trying to show that you're good at a Naruto game, and you're proving to someone that someone else sucks. In other words, you're being a bad sport, and you're not doing anything to make this community any better. So I highly recommend to stay away from exposing. My clan will not expose. I promise you this. I want to honestly ask every single person before I CB them, if we're recording that is, on whether or not we are allowed to record their CBs. Like if we have their permission to record the CB. If not, then we don't. Simple as that. It's respect for ourselves and for the for our opponents. So guys, I encourage you all to keep the good sportsmanship and do not make this community go to shit, please. It is already down in the tubes as much as it is. The last thing we need is to go for it even more down the tubes. So I encourage you all. Oh yes, that's one last announcement I'd like to make. I encourage you all to visit my clan chat. Not my clan chat, my clan channel. Or subscribe to it if you wish. I'm going to leave the link in the description. And I encourage you all to watch our videos when we do start posting. And please, by all means, CB us. A message Kize Ryota double dash, or Aomine Daiki double dash, or even whichever one of the ones double dash. In case if you don't know us, well, just message me, and we'll gladly CB you. And we can do legit, we can do meta, and we're pretty chill, and we're really nice. So don't worry about that. We're not butthurt. We're just, here to have fun and here to honestly, we're trying to bring back the concept of, I guess, good sportsmanship CBs to the community, and if ever they existed anyway, and kind of make this community a little better in the best way that we can. So I encourage you all to CB us if you want to, and send me a message, and I guess I will see you guys next time. Have yourselves a great rest of the day. I'm sorry, Hild, to have taken your video. I don't mean to make you look bad. I really don't want any of this hate to be spread in this community, and I encourage you to take it down if you can, or at least post another video that says that you're apologizing, because I'll be honest, this is ridiculous. You're really making yourself look bad, and so is Meadow. And I know you both are great players, and I do have fun playing you. And that day was a little bad because there was lag, and okay, fine, it was a CB, but it was everyone was mad, whatever. I mean, it happens. I get it. It happens. We all get mad. But let's just try to put this behind us and move on, and try to live life a little better and not complain and bitch and bicker with one another. Okay, so I encourage you all to check out my clan my clan channel, and I will see you guys in the near future. Best of luck. Dark Rush out.